we might be live. But I can't, I'm not confirming yet. Just hold on. Just wait for it. Here it comes.
It's gonna happen.
Yep, it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Okay, we're good. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, who's talking?
Me. It's me.
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Home Bay Drunk by 10. This is a 5-bagger, which one of us watches 5 times, 2 or 3 once each. Today's movie is Five Venoms, action drama and mystery, released in 1978. It's 1 hour and 40 minutes long. It's a meal in our title brada. And we apologize in advance for your audio, video, and content quality. Enjoy!
What the hell did you just say?
You literally skipped like words, man.
Didn't skip a single word. Go back and listen to it.
Oh,
Never
man.
gonna happen. You.
And it was perfect.
Yep.
You were spigot. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know.
Was I spigot?
I shouldn't.
I'm not even gonna go there.
Do not challenge me.
Glass houses.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say.
I'm just. Yeah.
I guess I should have said this is the this movie is the Five Venoms, or otherwise known as the Five Deadly Venoms. Both names are appropriate. We chose to go with the Five Venoms simply because that is the name listed in Netflix here in the country we are in. So that's what we've gone with.
I didn't even hear you say the genre, dude. You just skipped over that, did you?
No, said it word for word. Nailed it.
Okay.
What was the genre again?
You didn't hear it? Are you?
No, I heard.
Are you questioning me?
Definitely. Why would I question?
Just a refresher. It's an action drama mystery.
Okay, there we go. Here we go.
Okay.
I guess kung fu is not a.
Yeah, I was gonna say
category.
Exactly.
Martial arts is not a drama because back in the day, Blockbuster Video would have a full section called the martial arts, like row, aisle.
Martial arts.
No.
Row?
Yeah.
Oh, row. Yes.
Row. Right.
Yes.
It was the full row of.
And like the very first movie I would see was Beverly Hills Ninja with Chris Farley. That would be the first video. I would see that. And then the rest would be like all the Shaw Brothers and films.
Surf ninjas.
Surf ninjas.
Yes. I don't know, but we always use the genres according to IMDb, because they generally give us 3, so I've always used those, and so they did not decide that this is in any way a martial arts movie, a kung fu movie, or whatever. There's no classification, I guess, or maybe.
I was gonna say I'm gonna bet they don't have martial arts or kung fu genre for IMDb.
Oh, also, this is the first movie I've not been able to take a bunch of screenshots of for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. I tried to take screenshots, but it did not work. And we watched this on Netflix. But the last movie, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, was also on Netflix. I had no problem taking screenshots with that, so I don't know why. But we'll live with it. We've just got the one static picture. Anyway, the Five Venoms, 1978. I'm your top batter. Good news is I've got my drink picked out. Good news is I've got my rank picked out. Bad news is...
I don't have... Well, I kind of know.
We're really fast forwarding to that. Okay.
Bad news is, I didn't love this movie, but also I was wondering maybe it's because I don't really love kung fu movies. We previously had Shaolin Soccer show up as a movie we watched, and I remember thinking not so hotly of that movie. This movie I thought was okay. Oh, my big thing was okay. So Mel early on in this suggested that we watch this movie in Cantonese. He said, I think it was the second time he'd watched it. He's watched it both in English and Cantonese, and I was like, okay. So going in, I was like, okay, I'll try and start off watching in Cantonese. And I sent a message to Mike after I finished watching it that said I had an opinion, but I wasn't going to tell him what the opinion was. His initial
Ah,
response was that, oh, I know you like to watch, do 17 other things while you watch a movie, so I'm sure you picked
Yeah.
English. And I said,
ah,
actually, I watched this movie and did nothing else. In fact,
huh.
this movie is the movie I took the least number of notes on ever for a five bagger, for a third and wrong, for anything, because I just laid down. I watched this movie, but my opinion is I preferred watching this movie with English dub, and there's two particular reasons.
Mm,
One, the Cantonese dub is not correct. I don't know if this movie was actually initially filmed in Mandarin or what it is, but the audio and the lips do not sync up.
Nope.
sorry to interrupt, Brian,
Uh-huh.
but I want to retract my recommendation.
Okay.
Um, because I said some stupid, I said that to you guys on the text box, and so I watched it 5 times, of course, and I
I
watched
sure
this
hope so.
movie in English dubbed 3 times and the Cantonese 2 times, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
And I soon realized that
Hmm.
there are some mistranslations with the subtitles in English, and
Yeah, that's very common with anything that's dubbed and subtitled. You find the same thing like if you watch like, for example, Gundam. Or
mm,
any sort of Japanese anime, the English dub and the English subtitles are often different. I didn't have too
yeah,
much of a problem with that. Sometimes I was like, oh, I wonder why they made this decision, but
yeah.
yeah, it wasn't such a big deal for me. But like for me, the Cantonese didn't sync up with the actors enough.
Mm,
It felt like it
No,
was
I was surprised.
yeah,
Yeah.
it felt
The
like I said, maybe it was
Cantonese does not
originally
line up.
yeah, originally it was recorded in Mandarin, or it was originally recorded in Cantonese, but also all of it was audio replaced. All of it
auto
was
replaced. Yep,
yeah,
yep.
yeah.
I
So
agree. I agree. Yep.
yeah, so I felt
Yeah,
like
it's. Sorry, go
hey,
ahead.
go ahead, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's kind of like watching one of those like spaghetti westerns, where
Mm,
like it's Italian, but it's over like they replace everything with English
mm-hmm,
eventually. So
mm-hmm.
like it kind of lines up, but not really. Like
Yeah,
it felt the same to me when I watched the Cantonese.
uh-huh.
Like it was like I was surprised. I was like, wait, what? This how is this not lining up either? What the
Yeah,
fuck?
exactly.
Like
And so
like
that
the English didn't line up, and then I watched the Cantonese, and I was like, wait, this doesn't line up. What the hell is happening?
yeah, and this brings me to the more important point too, is I wanted to watch these movies as the Wu Tang watched these movies, and I know they did not watch these movies in Cantonese because they sampled all of the English dialogue, and I was like, that is how I am going to watch this movie, and I did from then on. So
Yeah.
Wu Tang.
All right, folks, that's the end of the episode. The Five Bagger.
There we go.
We are done.
Wu Tang.
Let's give a shout out to Wu Tang.
That's right.
Here we go. All right. Thank you for
Master
watching.
Master Killer.
Master Killer.
ODB.
ODB, dude.
Uh,
Thank you for that playlist, dude. By the way,
sure.
was
Yeah.
a note.
There were
When you
like
put out
what?
that
Yeah.
ODB track, I was like,
After I looked at the playlist, I was like, oh, okay, I see. I see what this is.
Exactly. So yeah. So okay. And so I sent you guys a message today. Mike sent a message, which we'll get to later. It was a frog and a snake or something like that. which was confusing. Everybody's like, what? And I sent a snake and a tortigate, which this is the closest thing I could come up with. But so the snake was the first initial one I sent when I watched it the first time, because of course we're dealing with 5 different styles: the snake, the centipede, the frog, the
Lizard.
lizard,
Yeah.
Gecko,
Yeah.
and what was the last one?
Toad.
toad,
No, I said frog.
Scorpion.
Scorpion. Yeah.
Right. So I sent the snake because the snake was the most ridiculous one. I thought he's doing this to the jugs of water in the beginning. I just thought he was crazy. Anyway,
Yeah.
so the
Centipede and snake, or
but the temple, or the shrine gate, the Torii gate, was supposed to represent the temple, which is the other movie I watched in addition to this was the I forget the actual name. It's the the 36 Chambers movie.
Yeah. Okay.
The first in the series of the Shaolin 36 Chambers movies, which is what Riza, as a 9-year-old boy, watched and became fascinated with kung fu movies.
I have seen that movie years ago.
And there's a series of them. There's 5 or 6 or 7 movies. Anyway, so I watched that one in addition to this movie. So, as far as the movie goes, it was okay. I thought the ending was particularly abrupt to me. I felt like, oh, okay, we're done with that. So they're just walking out, and it's over. And I thought that was really a little bit weird, but I mean, they had vanquished their opponents and whatever. I don't know. There was not as much of a coherent through line, and I don't know. It was okay. I don't know if I have much else to say. Like I said, I took very few notes. I just watched it. The beginning was weird. Then there was the middle, and then people fought, and everybody did the thing, and then it was over.
Everyone did the thing,
Uh-huh.
and it was over. It sounds like everyone went to an orgy, and it was over, and then let's move on.
Balls and tits everywhere.
Well, yeah, there we go.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
I kind of agree with you. Like like I said, I wrote, I sent the frog and then the snake or whatever it was, the second. So I watched this twice.
Oh, okay. You did.
So I watched the first time. I watched it with dub.
Yeah.
And then the second time I watched it subtitled.
Okay. That's what I thought maybe you did.
The first time with the English dubbed, I got really, really bored in the middle part. And was like, God, this is fucking so boring. And I even wrote in my notes, I was like, because I started with the English subtitles at the bottom and dubbed at the same time, and I realized, I was like, man, the subtitles have a lot more information,
right?
They're explaining a lot more of this story than the dub is. And then at some point I turned off the subtitles, so I was just listening to the dubbed English.
Sure.
And yeah, like there's so much more story that you get if you read the subtitles. I was kind of shocked. Like within seconds, or not seconds, I guess within minutes of starting the like subtitle version today, I was just like, wow, there's so much more story happening here. This,
Sure.
this is kind of why I guess I. But yeah, the first run through was dubbed, and I did not like it at all. I thought it was pretty boring. But yeah, the subs is great. Uh, within the first couple of minutes, when they're explaining who each Venom is,
Mm-hmm.
uh, the snake is called Snake Spirit Dude.
Yeah, yeah. thank you for bringing that up, Mike.
And I fucking lost it. I was like, there's no way I read that. I had to go back in the video. I was like, there's no way that's what it said. And then yeah. Snake Spirit Dude.
Snake Spirit Dude.
He was a snake spirit dude.
But yeah, I very much did not like my first viewing of this movie.
Mm-hmm.
But today, watching it with subtitles and in Cantonese, it was so much better. Like and made so much more sense. Like the dubbed version makes no sense at all. Like there's no like it doesn't explain why the what are they called?
I don't know.
People.
No. The clan. The Venom clan.
The Venom clan or
it doesn't really like if you just watch the dubbed version, like it doesn't really explain why the Venom clan would be basically attacking themselves.
Okay, hold on a second. So I watched I watched a little bit with Cantonese and English subtitles, and I watched most of it with dubbed and English subtitles. So I think I probably understand most of the story. So I didn't turn off the English subtitles when I turned on the English dub. So as far as I remember, the two guys went bad because there's like a treasure. So the old guy's the leader of the teacher of the clan, and he had taught these five other guys, and then there's the sixth guy, right? So when he's teaching the sixth guy,
The sixth younger guy or the sixth older guy?
No, the sixth youngest guy. The guy that he's talking to in the beginning. He's gonna die. Yeah. He's like, go out, there's these five guys, blah blah blah. So but basically there's a treasure, isn't that right? That's what the two main bad guys are in that's what they want. It's a treasure that's been hidden or something, right?
Yeah, but not too many.
You're already making my point.
Yeah, like that. I really think that's this is where the English dub version like made it more. How do I say Hollywoodish? I think when the English dub version is more for like the Western audience and made it dumbed down to like a Hollywood movie setting. But the premise is that the master's like classmate, he retired from kung fu or whatever, and he basically amassed all the treasure. Oh, they said quote unquote treasure, but it's like the wealth that the clan amassed from their wrongdoings, and he hid it. And he hoped
Yeah.
that the good students will take this treasure and just basically donate it into the society or to the community.
Mm-hmm.
And hoping that the last student, the last student would vanquish or kill the students that went bad or went sour.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that's where this is my interpretation, but I think that's where Hollywood, the interpretation just kind of went kind of wishy-washy in the English dub, but I don't know. I could be wrong though, but that's what I gathered from both version, because they're to be honest, I think they're two completely different versions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree. I watched the, like I said, I watched the dubbed version first, and then the subtitled version next, and I really did not like the dubbed version, and the subtitled version. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm okay with this. It made way more sense to me. Like the dubbed version just, it doesn't make any sense to me. But
it's like a she. I see you guys in like a silence.
I was waiting.
I have a couple questions, but I don't know.
I see both of your faces.
Now,
you guys...
I don't know if now is the time to ask these questions, but I have a couple questions. But I'll ask one of them now. What is the fruit that he is just chowing down on at the beginning of the movie?
I thought it was a pear. I thought it was a pear, man. I thought it was a pear.
Is the pear? Okay, I also thought it was a pear, but I couldn't tell for sure.
I could be wrong, but I don't know. It could be something else.
I think I thought it was a pear. It might be an apple, but yeah.
Okay.
Could be
pear or apple. Okay. All right. Yeah. That's one of the questions I was gonna ask. All right, Mel, go.
Shit!
You picked this.
Yeah.
This is your fault.
Why is it my fault?
Wow.
Wow.
Really tipping your hat there.
Wow. I know.
Tipping your hand.
So, I know this movie existed, and I've never watched it. You know, when I grew up with Saturday. I don't know if you guys had this when you were growing up, but Saturday afternoons we had Hong Kong theater in our local programs, and we would have like Jackie Chan or fucking Bruce Lee. And I knew that Five Venoms was like one of the programs, but for some reason I never really watched this movie. However, like Wu-Tang Clan was huge.
And then to fuck with.
Yeah, like when I finally watched this movie now with the for the Five Bagger, I was like, holy moly! Like Wu-Tang Clan was heavily influenced with this movie because there's a lot of tracks like and you know, Biggs put out that playlist, some samples like whether it's a Mystery of Chess Boxing, the ODB solo album, or
there's even
a
Tupac song named
he's even
the
Tupac.
Five Venoms.
But like yeah, and even
that surprised me.
If you guys know, like Jizza,
that surprised me.
Like you guys know this, like Jizza was a huge like Shaw Brothers fan. Like he loved all that Hong Kong film, and he even if you guys noticed the first fight scene with the Toad versus the Centipede, and you know where the Toad was trying to help the police arrest the Centipede for killing the uncle, right, the rich uncle for his treasure. That scene, and you hear the sound effects on those sword sounds. That's the beginning of Bring the Ruckus of Wu-Tang. Like those are the specific sword sounds that. So like for me, I knew a lot of the clips of this movie, but I've never seen this movie. I just never have. So I was just so interested. I'm like, man, I gotta really watch this film because it's just I don't know what it is. And yes, you guys were just hitting it on point, like the English dubbed and the Japanese, or not Japanese, the Cantonese original, they're completely two different stories for sure. But like for me, my childhood growing up, hearing the English dubbed was like, that's what I heard. But now I watched it with the Cantonese original. It's a completely different story, in my opinion. I actually really like this movie. I think this movie was like ahead of its time. Yeah, granted, like the special effects, like for example, the blood and the the blood that looks like paintball paint.
And also,
Like,
can we get a shout out to some of the worst facial hair and or head hair in all of movie in cinema history?
But
it's
like,
bad.
that dude's like 5 o'clock shadow is so bad.
And I was wondering because like Bruce Lee's last movie, Enter the Dragon, was 1973, and this movie was 1978, and Bruce Lee's Enter the Dragon was like much better looking than this movie.
Yeah.
Like miles better looking than this movie. And I was just thinking about that while this whole week I was thinking about it, like, why the fuck like was Bruce Lee's movies like, why were they so good looking? But I really believe like this movie, it's more of the plot, like what Mike was saying, like it's more about like there's a lot of like themes in this movie. It wasn't about the fighting, it was really more about like the themes of like the master and the students. And hey, the master says to his final student, I'm going to die soon, but you got to do me one last favor. You got to pick out like the students that like went sour. You got to like make sure that they deserve their death, and and then show up and support the students that like are actually well mannered or having heart. So I thought about that a lot in this film. I do have a theory, but I didn't take so much notes, but like, so can I just go run down the relationships of the different fighters? Can I do that? Okay.
Yeah,
so we have
hold on. I just want to say, I think this movie is super ripe for a remake. Like, the idea is so fucking cool. Of just like,
I can totally see a remake.
This is my clan, but you gotta go out and kill everybody.
And it's like Boss Fight the movie. It's like what is it, Game of Death? Is that the one? The Bruce Lee movie?
Yeah.
It's like that.
It seems so fucking ripe for a remake.
I think
it could be rad.
This period, it would be perfect. Like, my tribe sucks. I gotta clean out my tribe right now.
Yeah.
Like, I really gotta.
Everybody's gotta go. I'm gonna do it. Let's go.
So here's
it's
here's my final take. So we got the centipede and the snake, first two bad guys, right? They're scheming to grab treasure, right?
Yeah.
Then we have the gecko, lizard with a toad. They're kind of considered like the good fighters. They also want to grab the treasure too. And now we have the ominous scorpion. We don't really know what he's into. Like we don't. We can say, I guess, in Dungeons and Dragons terms, he's like chaotic neutral. He'll align towards whoever is going to be benefiting in the end. But really, he is he's the fucking.
You don't
technically
you don't know who that is, but it's pretty clear.
It's pretty clear, like halfway through.
Pretty
You're
clear
just like,
who,
all right,
it's the scorpion.
Yeah, he's the police officer, right? Now, here's my theory. So the scorpion during the movie was like supposedly in cahoots with a snake, like, hey, the rich uncle is in town. We got to work out our thing. But my theory here's my theory. I actually think the centipede, the older guy, the centipede, was actually in cahoots with the scorpion, and they were playing the snake. Like, they didn't know about the gecko or the toad, but like the scorpion was like literally hiding. And because really the scorpion knew about who the rich uncle guy was with the money, because in the beginning of the movie, it was the centipede that told the snake, hey, I know where the old man is. I know who he is, and I know where he has the money. I really think the scorpion and the centipede were actually in cahoots against the snake and the other two. Well, disregarding the other two Venom clan, the toad and the gecko. But like, this is my theory the entire time. I think really the most evil guy here was the scorpion, and he was in cahoots with the centipede, because the snake guy was already like a rich businessman. I don't think he needs money, but like, this is just my theory. I don't know if this is true or not, but like, I just think that like the entire scheme of this movie was trying to get rid of the snake, but the gecko and the toad just happened to be in the way. And that's it. That's the rest of my notes. But overall, I really enjoyed this movie. And there I am.
Same. I liked this movie as well.
I think it was like the fucking the fighting scenes were like, that was that period of fighting scenes, but it was just funny to me like how they used, it looked like paintball ink for the blood. It looked like paintball ink.
Sure. Yes.
Same thing
you
can say about the 36 chamber of Shaolin. The blood in that movie is terrible as well.
Yeah. But you watch a Bruce Lee film and you watch a Jackie Chan.
I mean, the famous cuts on his chest, like it looks like he's fucking bleeding.
It looks like he's bleeding, right? So yeah, that was 73, and this is 78. Like, in those 5 years, what's happening?
What the
fuck,
what's
going on?
All right, so the most important question.
Oh, here it comes.
I have in my list of questions is which style are each of you?
Oh boy.
Me?
Are you a snake? Are you a scorpion? Are you a toad?
Oh, dude,
I'm a toad because I'm horny.
No, I'm I am gecko all the way. If you guys say you're a snake, you guys are lame. Like, that is like one of the lamest styles. I'm a gecko or lizard all the way.
Whoa!
That's a personal shot at Mike, apparently.
So you're in a snake, like
no.
Like, literally, you're crawling on the floor, and you're like, your right hand is the head of the snake, your left hand is the tail, And when
No.
those two hands combine, it's going to be a lethal force. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if both of you guys tell me I'm a snake, I guess I'm a snake. But and snake seems like the word. It seems so lame.
Dude, Gecko, you're basically like Spider-Man. Like you're just hanging on a wall and just waiting to lash out.
Yep.
That's my take. It's wild.
I know I posed this question, but I didn't actually think of an answer.
Wait, Biggs, well, who are you? Which one?
I said I'm a toad because I'm horny.
Yeah, he said toad.
Okay.
It's pretty obvious. If not, I mean, if I could go outside of this, I might be a tiger.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's not in this movie. But you got Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, right?
Yeah.
Which is a hand position name. You got the tiger claw style. You got the dragon style, which is similar to the snake. But you got the dragon. It's the 3 fingers. And it's hidden and it's crouching. That's where the name of the movie comes from. Just in case.
Yeah, but if you are the toad and like basically you got like you're the horny toad, but your weak point, someone stabbed you in your inner ear. Both inner ears, you got stabbed, and you lost all your horny toad powers.
I mean, it's really a risk I have to take.
Like, yeah, it's basically it's a dysfunction.
I did once stab myself in the ear with an ear pod.
We heard them. We talked about this. Yeah.
But I fixed that. I don't use those when I'm sleeping anymore. It's a different set of Bluetooth earphones, which would be impossible to put in my ear the wrong way.
But then you lose all your horny toad skin, right? So you're vulnerable. You're pretty much vulnerable, like during that time. So
I'm always vulnerable.
Oh god, Mike, did you decide yet?
Yeah, I was just waiting for you guys to finish. Finish your
our counseling session.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say probably what is it? I forgot which one he is.
Oh my god!
You got 5 choices, man.
Yes,
5.
It's not a scorpion. You're Scorpion. Get over here!
No. No, it's the centipede. Centipede, because I love how he misses like half of the plates as he's going fucking crazy.
Yeah, that was a pretty good intro scene.
He does do some awkward kicks, right? He
misses at least, well, not half, but he misses quite a few of those plates, and it's a little awkward. And
have you noticed before that scene begins, like the plates are like kind of like roped up, and you see like each stack is like maybe 5 or 6 plates, but like I love like the scene just continuously goes and like these plates are just raining down.
Like why didn't we re-edit this so that he hits everything?
Why didn't they do like 1 plate at a time?
There's a couple times where he gives a good kick and there's no plate, there's nothing over here.
It's so true.
So I think I would be the centipede, but also fully keeping the missed plates.
I do have a question for you guys. The very beginning scene where the master is talking to the student, the master is dying and he's in a fucking pot of boiling water while they're adding medicine into the pot of boiling water. Have you guys ever seen that before? Like I don't know. Do you guys know about?
I've seen that in Demon Souls.
I've never played. That's
a
video game, right?
Sorry,
Yeah, I've never played that.
Where there are people in pots, but besides that, no.
What was the question? I missed it.
The very beginning of the movie, man, like the master, you see the master like in basically a pot.
Oh yes.
And the student is like basically pouring more medicinal water into the pot.
He's basting
I'm
him,
guessing.
right?
Basting him, yeah. Have you ever seen that before? Like I've never seen that.
Also,
I'm just curious.
Quick thing, you're right. Here's something I just realized reading the Wikipedia for this movie. When they talk about the snake, and I think Mel mentioned this earlier, maybe it was Mel, maybe it was Mike. You said one hand for the snake was the fangs and one hand was the tail.
Yeah.
And the Wikipedia page says, on one hand, the mouth, the venomous snakes emulated in precise finger motion control, designated it to aim for the target's vulnerable spots with pinpoint accuracy. On the other, the stinging whip of a rattling tail. I was like, wait a minute. There's no rattlesnakes in China.
This is a rattlesnake? Wait, what?
What kind of snake is it?
I mean, who knows? But it says the stinging whip of rattling tail. But rattlesnakes only exist in North and Central America.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
exactly.
sure. Yeah. So that's weird. Just wanted to point that out.
It was a westernized concoction of a fighting style, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, the stinging whip of a tail, okay, I get. Snakes have tails. But pretty sure rattlers are just over there in the U.S. and Mexico-ish area.
But Biggs, let's face it, you're not going to be in a defensive stance where you're just like on your back, like literally like back crawling away from your opponent. You're not going to do that.
That's right? True. I wouldn't do that. You're right.
Exactly.
I'm not a horny toad.
Okay.
I mean, I was. When I was younger.
Have a question about the red candles. Red candles are all over this movie.
Yeah.
Do red candles mean something that I don't know?
Yes.
Oh, go ahead, Biggs.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they represent horniness.
Okay. Fuck you.
This movie is so horny, you guys. It's crazy. All of the styles. I don't know. Red candles? Who knows? There's that one candle that's just tipped over for a long time. And you're like, what the fuck? But then they
and it's red.
Yeah, but they break it open, and he knew he knew some shit.
And the candle that they broke open was what color?
No, that was the same candle, wasn't it?
No.
All right, let's get gruesome because we haven't mentioned it yet, man. Let's get gruesome because the torturing methods in this movie are, man.
Like, quick question: is this the movie torturing method, or is it the other movie? I think it's this movie.
No, it's the one that's with Iron Maiden, but like not even this.
No, it's not even the Iron Maiden. It's the one after the Iron Maiden.
The one after the Iron Maiden, right?
It's really
and
bad.
like how they
wait, describe it to me. What happened? I forget.
So there's like 3 torture systems that they did after the Iron Maiden. The first one was like they had basically they had like thin cloths.
Waterboarding.
And they're water fucking suffocating the guy, right?
Yeah,
like
it's waterboarding.
And oh my gosh, that is brutal. Like what a way to end someone's life. And the other one is the next one after that was the guy who was tattletaling the Screech guy, the fucking he looks like a Screech. He looks like the guy from
Yeah,
Saved
but
by the Bell.
Dustin
it was
Diamond?
like the vest
Oh
that was
gosh,
in the vest that was in the fire,
the fire, yeah.
and then they just put it on it.
Oh yeah,
Oh
yeah.
gosh, dude, that's awful. It's awful. And but so like the snake and the centipede were trying to get rid of their their witnesses, right? They're trying to clean up their tracks. And the guy that was snitching, the Screech snitcher, basically they took a fucking hook and like went through his like esophagus or his
Oh,
throat
oh, okay. Yeah,
and just like ripped out. They just basically ripped out his vocal cords,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt that. And then the other
That's
guy
what you
who
do
was
to
like
snitches.
exactly.
I thought they. I mean, I think it's kind of implied, but I thought that they pulled out his tongue, and then the
Well,
next guy
you don't
they
see
just
like they just what like rip like
they
that,
just
but like they just basically ripped his vocal cords, man.
mhm. Yeah, and the
Made
other
his
guy
tongue
they
long.
just put a
They just
fucking pointer
yeah,
in his
and
brain.
just brain his brain, just like shoved it up his sinuses and like right straight to his brain. And I'm thinking to myself, like, holy fuck, if that was real, yo, I don't know, like that's a
Yeah, but
brutal way to die.
was that vest thing real? Was that a real thing that happened?
Let's
That's
talk to
fucked up.
let's talk to the Shaw brothers. I don't know if they're still alive. I think they're past they passed on, but like,
Because I mean,
yo,
Iron Maiden is a real thing.
yeah. Yeah, the shit's real, man. Like I was just like, oh damn, like that entire segment of the movie, I was like, dang, they're not it's just not a PG movie for sure. It wasn't like
Maybe that's why they use such obviously not real blood. So they try to keep
yeah.
it PG. Look, we've just put ink on their bodies.
Dude, if someone shoved something up your nose to like pierce your brain to kill you,
Hey, did
oh
it
my
twice today.
okay.
Yeah. The second one, I was literally like, "Oh, that's tickling the back of my eye."
Yep. When I had, yep, I know exactly how you feel.
Yeah,
It was
so I watched those scenes
all the
5
way back.
times.
All the way back.
I watched those scenes 5 times this week, and I was like, "Wow! Like this is like, oh my gosh! If this ever happened to anyone that I know, wow, bless all of you. Like, fuck, that sucks so
That's
much.
a weird place to go, Mel.
I don't know. I watched it 5 times.
Yep. That's fucked up.
It is.
I did not remember that until you guys just brought it up. Thank you.
Clearly, you're not watching.
You're welcome.
I did watch this way back on Monday, I think. It's been a while, and I've had a rough week since then, so I have forgotten parts of it. But yeah, now that you've brought it back up, I do remember. I remember very vividly the Iron Maiden. I remember the vest clearly. I don't really remember the thing you guys are talking about, ripping out his tongue and his vocal cords.
You remember like
I don't.
Like hook thing.
Don't. No. I mean,
it's
really. No, you guys
really
you guys very graphically explained it to me, but I don't actually remember it clearly.
Yeah, man.
It's not a comfortable.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
I guess so. Like there were two.
Be reminded.
They were back-to-back scenes. Like it was like in the span of like 5 minutes where they did that. Like
yeah, it was rip out the tongue and then
shove it up your brain.
Up your nose.
That's cool.
What?
Yeah.
That's fine. We're fine. Let's move on, huh?
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready too.
Right.
I'm done with this. But yeah, overall, yeah.
Both of you seem to enjoy it. That's good. That's good news. I do, however, think there might be a disparity in our rankings coming up next.
I will say, like I said earlier, when I first watched this movie, it was very close to the bottom of my list.
Okay.
And then I watched it again today, and it has moved up.
Okay. So you guys ready to rank?
I'm not going to say where, but it has moved up from the bottom. Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
Hold on. Hold on. I am. Let's see.
I've pulled up the list on the stream. If you guys.
Yeah, I'm looking at the list right now. So give me a second, guys.
Well, it seems actually hard to see the top.
Oh, I thought hold on.
Okay, I think I got one. Yeah, all right.
Oh, here we go.
All right, I'm going to read the list. You guys can have a minute to think.
Yes.
Starting at the top, going
give me
1 to 28 is The Karate Kid, Nosferatu, The Usual Suspects, In Bruges, The Princess Bride, Raging Bull, Sleeper, RoboCop, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Here we go. Starting at number 10, Gone Girl, Miller's Crossing, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, Brasil, When Harry Met Sally, The Maltese Falcon, Swiss Army Man, The Warrior, Stagecoach, Eraserhead. And at number 20, Kimi no Na wa. 21, Friday Night Lights, followed by A Shot in the Dark, Shaolin Soccer, Under Siege, Cobra, The Producers, Where Dreams Go to Die, and The Right. Those are all 28 movies that we've watched so far. The 29th movie is the Five Venoms, or the Five Deadly Venoms. And where are we going to slot that biatch in? I've got a number in my head.
I also have a number in my
head. As do I. I have a number.
All right. Then what we do in this situation is we count it down. 3, 2, 1. Say the name. Are you guys ready?
I am.
Or say the name. Say the number. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. 25.
16.
13.
Damn. No consensus. 13.
Did you say 25?
I said 25. So, yeah, comfortably under siege.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Comfortably above Cobra.
I said 16.
I said 13, above Brazil.
That's crazy.
Which one's crazy?
Above Brazil.
I like this movie more than Brazil.
Okay. It's okay. Let me pose this question to you, then, Mel. Not Mike, Mel. And I'm an impartial party to this question. I just wanted to ask this question to make you think about it maybe in a different way. Do you think this movie is better than Brazil? Not do you like the movie better? Do you think the movie is better?
Entertainment wise?
No. Just let's say strictly production, script, direction, cinematography, just categorically a better made movie. What do you think?
You can't. I mean, you're talking about two different genres, and Brazil is a very different genre.
Of course.
And I would say in the genre of this film being I consider it a martial arts film. I think it's one of the top martial arts films of its time. And in terms of replay value, I would rather watch the Five Venoms more than Brazil.
I think I would probably agree with that statement.
Dang.
But I don't really want to watch Brazil ever again.
Okay.
But I also think Brazil is a very well-made movie.
It is, but I mean, I look at this, I'm like, would I watch this again? Yeah. Even though I watched it 5 times, I will still watch this movie again at some point in the future. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to watch Brazil again. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So
sure.
That's why, hence 13 for me.
Okay, but at the same time, for me, let's say I would 1,000 times watch Under Siege before I'd watch this again. Do I think Under Siege is a better made movie? Maybe. Maybe it's a better made movie? I definitely want to watch it more.
Really?
Mike feels.
Sorry. Did I say that out loud?
No, you didn't. At least I didn't quite catch it. I didn't hear it. Do I think Friday Night Lights is a better made movie? Absolutely.
Mm.
Is Eraserhead a better movie? Made wise?
I think we have.
Probably it's made better. Do I want to watch Eraserhead before I want to watch this movie? Absolutely not.
Biggs, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to like convince you to bring down to where you are, like in 25?
No, nope,
what are you trying to do, man?
Absolutely not. Okay. Absolutely, that is not my goal at all. I'm just saying that wanting to watch this movie again more than another movie is not necessarily the only criteria we need to think about.
Right. I'm just saying. I just said my entertainment.
Hold on.
Hey, wait. I just want to say the entertainment value. I had more entertainment value with this movie than Brazil. That's all I'm gonna say. And I like when Harry met Sally.
Stop. I was very close to you already.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you said Mike. Which
Mike
number
said 16. 16.
Oh, yeah, 16. Okay.
I said 16. So I was putting it above Swiss Army Man, under Maltese Falcon. So I'm pretty close to you already. So you don't have to convince me. I'm already pretty far out there.
Okay.
But
you don't have to convince me either.
Above Brazil, I don't see it. I don't see it above Brazil or When Harry Met Sally.
I can go down to 15 if that's what you're trying to say. Like I can go down to 15. That's fine.
But I mean, if the requirements.
Okay, so it's better than the Warriors. Is what I'm gonna.
Oh yeah,
say.
yeah. I will say it's better than the Warriors, and I did like the Warriors, but for me, it was more entertaining, and I think it was overall, I think it was better than the Warriors. Yeah.
So it sounds to me like both of you think it's 17. All of a sudden, neither one of you said 17 just a minute ago.
Okay. If we're all okay with that, Swiss Army Man.
If you want to do 17, sure, yeah. But better than Swiss Army Man or less than Swiss Army Man? No.
Is it better than Shaolin Soccer? Because
fuck yeah.
But I think
it is.
On lists, a few lists of greatest Hong Kong kung fu action movies of all time, it comes in lower. Just saying.
But
that's ridiculous.
I don't care. To be honest, like I want to care. I only think about like what I like about.
Is it better than the 36th Chamber of Shaolin?
Oh, that's a good film, though. But we don't have that on the list.
We could one day.
We could, but no, I'd rather. Right now, with this list right now, I would rather have this movie above Shaolin Soccer.
Okay.
And I'm fine with having this movie. See, that's my problem, Mike. Like, would I watch Swiss Army Man again?
Mel, don't compromise. Come on.
Like that was like my thinking. Like,
It's better than Swiss Army Man. That was my movie. It's better than Swiss Army.
that's what I was
Hey,
thinking.
hey, we don't need to go to bat for any of the movies we've picked. Not necessarily. Just because you picked a movie doesn't. I picked Where Dreams Go to Die. I thought that movie was a huge disappointment. I picked The Producers.
I'm just saying.
I thought that movie was a huge disappointment.
Swiss Army Man, I really liked.
Yeah.
I think this movie is better.
And if we're gonna take two criteria, let's say well-made movie and would watch again. Personally, I think Swiss Army Man would be ahead of the Five Venoms, the Five Deadly Venoms in both of those categories. Personally, I would rather watch Swiss Army Man again. I think Swiss Army Man is a better made movie. So if we're only taking those two criteria into consideration, then I think it goes below Swiss Army Man. Personally. But I also think it goes below.
Come on.
I think it goes below Under Siege.
Whoa! Wait, what?
Hey, what do you mean? What? I said 25. Were you not listening?
Yeah, he said 25.
What do you mean? What?
And I completely disagree with Biggs. I'd rather have watched this movie over Swiss Army Man.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
And you find it to be a better made movie.
So where do you put it?
I would put it over. I would put it on
15?
16.
16?
Yeah, 16. Yeah.
16. So it takes over Swiss.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
How do you guys feel about 19?
What the fuck?
19.
What's 19 again? Hold on, let me check.
Eraserhead.
Eraserhead.
Yeah, see, this is the problem with me. Like, I think it's better than Stagecoach.
It is better than Stagecoach.
It's not a lot better, but it's better than Stagecoach. So it has to be.
What's the play? What about it is better than Stagecoach? Can you point to anything in particular? Is it just a feeling? Is it
I think they're very similar.
You think Stagecoach? Okay.
In their craftiness.
Oh, wow.
I did not like Stagecoach.
Guys, we're dealing with subjectives. Like what do you think is better? What do you think is better? Biggs is asking these questions, but like we're dealing with subjectives, and what we're doing, we're arguing about like what I think is better, what Biggs thinks is better, and
yes,
that's fine.
This is the whole point of our thing.
The whole point of this five bagger, but like literally, like all we can do is just like average. Okay, Biggs says 25. I said, what did I say? 13, and Mike said 16. Why don't we just put an average on that shit and then be like, okay, 13, 16. 25 and just divide it by 3. Why can't we do that?
Do the math.
We're doing do the math. Let's do it right now. I'll do it right now. 13 plus 16 and 35.
No,
the math isn't fun.
No, that's not the way to play the game, Mel.
Mel, you know what's more fun is us arguing.
Yes.
So if I did
Mel wants to go to bed.
The average, I want to go to bed. The average is now 37.
That is not how averages work. It's
okay, perfect.
I think you've made a
37, so it's off the list.
You've made a mistake in your calculation.
It's beyond.
Wait, hold up.
What you do is you do 25 plus 16 plus 13 divided by 3. That's how you figure out the average.
Hold up. 25 plus 13.
I'm gonna say it's 17.
16 divided by 3 equals. Yeah. 17. You're right.
I think 17 is where it goes.
I'm fine with 17.
I'm fucking fine with 17. Let's go. Let's do
right,
it.
It can be
Fuck
above
it.
Warriors. I did not like the Warriors. It
Yeah.
was fine.
In hell.
I think Swiss Army Man is better than this movie.
Me too.
What are we
I
calling this?
also
The
think-
Five
No.
Venoms?
That this movie is better than the Warriors.
All right, there it is. New number
There it is.
17 movie of all time is The Five Venoms. Everybody, suck it. all you out there, suck it.
Oh, yeah, it's okay.
all zero of you watching this. Sorry, Rogers.
One of you.
You're out there.
Yo,
Maybe,
text
maybe.
Raj.
I don't think so.
I wonder. I'm curious what Raj would say, though. I'm curious what Raj would say.
Well, here's the thing, Mike, and you don't know this yet, but in the future, this show is wildly popular.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
Are you sure?
I'm positive. I've been there. I don't want to divulge too much. But it's, there's like religions that sprout up around this show. So our next 2 points of order are one, the drinks, and then number 2 is Mike's pick for the next movie.
AKA the communion of the five baggerology.
That's right.
The drinks.
Watch this movie. It is my body. drink this movie. It is my blood. Tune in later.
Man.
Should I go first? Because this is a fucking easy choice.
Yes,
for me.
go.
I got mine.
Yeah,
Are you ready? Are you ready to type, Mike?
So my drink of choice. It's very obvious. My drink of choice is a big jug of baijiu, the Chinese rice wine, because it's all over the place. So yeah, just like everyone's just like blah, like crashing baijiu everywhere. So yeah, baijiu, Chinese rice wine.
Good call. Good call. I like it.
Brian.
My drink is a snake bite.
Ooh.
Which, if you're not familiar with, is an alcoholic drink from the United Kingdom. Traditionally, it is made with equal parts of lager and cider.
Ooh. Do you have some now, Biggs?
No,
do you have any?
Not. I don't. Unfortunately. Okay. I don't have cider because cider basically like there's one cider I can get at my local grocery store. It fucking tastes awful. It's terrible.
Okay.
My drink was also baijiu.
Shit.
Damn. Great minds think alike. Great minds think alike.
I mean,
baijiu's terrible. Bad.
Shochu.
Baijiu's bad, dude. Nah, baijiu. You gotta go to the worst. Like you gotta go to the
Joju.
Joju.
What's the Korean one? It's called
soju.
Soju, yeah.
Yeah, soju, yeah. No, baiju's way worse.
Mm-hmm. Baiju's pretty bad, guys. If you guys ever had it, baiju's really, pretty bad.
Really bad.
It's pretty bad.
Drunken Master, baby.
Yeah, there you go with the jugs. Although I would like to have some jugs in my home, like just carry them
tell
around.
me about it. Oh wait, yeah, sure.
Can we get some? How do we procure baijiu jugs?
You can make them in Japan. They're called hyotan. You can get those.
Yeah.
The two bubbles, basically like squat
gourds. with the finger handles, like you know what I'm talking about.
I'm sure you could buy them.
Oh.
I bet you could buy it. You can buy hyotan in a bunch of different places. There was a really cool. Remember when I used to live in Yukigai Otsuka? There was a place near my house called restaurant called Hyotan, and they served like very Japanese food. It was pretty good. Wasn't too expensive. Very tasty.
All I remember from that neighborhood was like when you, Mike, and we played ghetto frisbee.
Not Mike. You and me did that. Mike was
we did. We all three did ghetto frisbee golf.
No, Mike never did.
Yes, we did. I have the pictures for that shit, dude.
Do not, because Mike never did with us.
No fucking what, Mike?
Yeah, no.
Really?
So
No.
okay,
No.
first of all,
What?
it didn't happen. But
I thought you were there. Wait, what?
Mel, you and I have done it 2 times, and both of them were not in Yukigai Otsuka. We
No,
did
we
it.
did it.
Nope.
Oh no, we did it. The
No.
next fucking station over.
Well, it was a couple stations down. You and me did, yes. You, me, and Mike, we did the Konbini challenge.
That's what it was.
Yeah, where we
I thought
walked to every convenience store and drank a beer
Which
between
is
the
a
next.
very different thing.
Very
but
different thing.
in my distorted mind, there were frisbees
Sure.
involved, but I guess I mixed it together.
No
No.
frisbees.
When
No frisbees, just feet.
yeah, the next place I lived in Kugahara, you and I played ghetto frisbee golf, and then when I moved to Saitama, we also did it. But then like we nearly got in big trouble because we like launched a couple frisbees on top of a grocery store.
My bad. Yeah, that's my bad. Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
then
did that.
and then it kind of went south from there, and we had to kind of stop in the middle of it because it was not going well. But
Shit,
yeah,
Mike,
we played
I
frisbee
really
golf
thought
a couple
Mike.
times.
I thought Mike, you were involved with this shit because
No,
I remember the nights like Mike when you were in Tokyo, there were nights that we were playing Madden at Biggs's place.
that happened.
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes, just all of that happened.
That happened.
All that happened.
But
like,
it was not involving frisbees or
was that
golf.
because of like we were at a baseball game or like I don't wait. Why were we there?
I don't think you ever went to a baseball game with us.
No,
yeah, I
did.
It
was because we went to we did
the circuit.
The Konbini challenge we did. Mike and I did the Yamanote challenge, but you weren't there.
No, I cannot do that shit. No, you guys are crazy for doing that. That's insane.
That was a good set.
That was fun.
That's insane. Because I think you guys did it with Ben, right? Didn't you guys do it with Ben?
No, that was just me.
I think we did that, and then we went to a baseball game.
Not because I remember Beegs inviting me, and I'm like, you guys are freaking insane to do that. Like that's insane.
I mean, we went to several baseball games. And we went to a soccer game when he was in town. But yeah, there was no challenges associated with those. Maybe there might have been, but who knows?
Oh man,
I'm pretty sure we did a beer and inning at one of the baseball games for sure.
Sure.
I remember we went to Jingu. And we were going to be at the away side because Hanshin was there, but it was canceled because of the rain. Was it the rain? I remember that, and Mike was there. Mike came for that Hanshin game.
Yeah. We went to a game and it was raining. I don't remember it being canceled.
No. We had no. It was canceled because it was like rain. It was a rain delay or whatever. I remember, and Mike was there, and I remember we were like, oh, fuck, what are we going to do now? We just went to like Hub or something. I remember meeting you guys at Jingu, and then it rained.
I remember Jingu being rained out, for sure.
And then we couldn't go in. It was a rain. Yeah, it was we had to get a. No, there were these. I remember this, man. This is probably the second time I met you, Mike.
I think.
Like you guys were there first, and I came in. I'm like, "What up?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Mike, nice to meet you, man."
And I was like, and I think Brian almost broke his fucking ankle.
That sounds unlikely.
Because I remember I was like, that was like the second time I met Mike, and I'm like, hey, what's up, man? And then they stopped the game. They said, yeah, we're not playing tonight. And we're like, shit, what are we gonna do now? Okay, let's go to Hub. I remember that.
Possible.
And yeah, and then I'm pretty sure Biggs was doing something suspect. As
Unlikely.
usual.
Yeah, nursing a busted ankle. 'Cause I'm pretty sure he might have busted. Was that?
I remember. I clearly remember you guys were just like, "Oh crap, the game's not coming on," and like we are all bummed out, and we're like, "All right, let's go to the hub."
Yeah. I remember there's a hub near
Down the street from the stadium. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I remember Biggs being super pissed because like, we wanted to watch Tigers play Swallows.
Mhm.
Yeah, Biggs, I'm pretty sure maybe you forgot this or
I
maybe you
think
blocked this out of your memory,
I think
Biggs, but
there's no evidence, so I'm gonna say I'm unconvinced.
I'm pretty sure. And
If
I'm pretty
somebody
sure
provides
Biggs.
me with evidence, then I'll agree.
I'm pretty sure, Mike. I'm pretty sure Biggs was the one who was like, "All right, fuck this. Let's go to the hub. Everybody, let's go. Follow me. Let's go to the hub."
So,
Pretty
Possible.
sure
It's
Biggs
possible.
do
was
you,
said.
do you, do you guys want some hints or
Wait,
tips on what?
Mike? Wait. So did you
Wait,
pick your drink? Are you going with baijiu soup too?
Oh yeah. Baiju
Okay,
is my
doubling up.
drink.
okay.
Yes. And now, do you guys want to know what I have picked
For the next
Yes,
movie,
absolutely.
for our next movie?
give us. Are we getting hints?
I'm gonna guess. Can I guess the era? It's 1960s.
Oh, it's too early.
1970s.
That's the wrong way.
Wait, we're going back to an
Wait,
'80s movie.
did you say
80s?
it's too early and then I picked the later era and you said that's the wrong way? So, what?
Oh gosh.
1950s?
Okay.
Okay. Is it a horror movie from the 1950s?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Wait, didn't you do one? Didn't you, Mike? You did Invasions of the Body Snatchers, didn't you?
I
You
did.
did.
Another one.
I am establishing my dominance on the
50s horror movie genre.
sci-fi 50s horror.
Oh. No.
Yes, probably.
It's not the slime
War.
movie. That's not the 50s,
Is it? Is it War of the Worlds? Is that 50s?
Oh, those are both good guesses. No, it's not. It's not the Blob, and it's not War of the Worlds.
No, not the Blob. I'm talking about the slime movie from.
No. Mel guessed the Blob.
Oh.
Or sorry, War of the Worlds. And no,
Is it
it's
closer?
It's,
Okay. Okay. Huh.
Is it a
Interesting.
Twilight Zone movie?
no.
That was a weird. That was a weird. Like no, it didn't have any conviction in that. No.
Plan 9 from Outer Space.
No.
50s horror movie. Do we know the actors or actresses in this movie?
Probably not. But the remake, you definitely know.
Remake, I know.
Absolutely yes.
Godzilla.
Good guess. No.
Oh. I mean, I guess it was considered a horror movie at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Psycho.
see. Huh? What would you say?
Or is it Psycho?
Psycho. I don't know when Psycho. But no.
'50s horror movies.
Remake, we would know.
It's
The
been
Mummy.
remade.
The Mummy.
Again, close, but no.
What the fuck?
It's some sort of Frankenstein movie. Or Dracula.
It's not Frankenstein or Dracula.
Okay, it's
But-
not Godzilla. It's not Frankenstein.
you're
It's not a movie. It's not. It's the other one.
The Fly.
So close. No.
Damn.
So close. Frankenstein, The Fly, Dracula, Mummy, Godzilla. The other one.
The other one.
What other fucking thing is there?
Dude, man, give us a hint, man. Like,
It's not the Thing. Is it The Thing?
Yes!
Shit.
It's the thing.
oh, The Thing. Okay, there we go.
But yes, the thing from 1951.
Oh yeah, I only
Okay.
saw the. I've only saw
Not-
the. I've only seen the thing on the '90s thing. Yeah.
Yes, not the John Carpenter thing.
Not the 1982 film.
Yeah, it's the one before that. Is the one.
The Thing.
that I have to-
Oh shit. Okay, that sounds awesome. Actually.
So yeah, it fills out one of our.
Is it called The Thing from Another World?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I have not seen this. I've seen The
And
Thing, yes.
I've seen The Thing from the '80s, John Carpenter thing, but I've never seen this one.
I also have never seen this one, but I have always wanted to watch this,
Mhm.
Nice.
and it fills out one of our options, I guess. 51s.
Mhm.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
The Thing. Or, sorry. The
Sounds-
Thing from Another World.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Well, sorry, gentlemen. I'm signing off. Like, I'm borderline about to pass out. Like, I'm about to go.
For sure.
Ah,
Good work, everybody.
It's been a blast.
Mhm.
But thank you guys for having me on.
Yes.
I still got a beer left. I'm still considering should I just like just
Neck it.
neck it and then just go to bed. I'm just wondering.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Hey, so Mel, you should buy one of those Steam. What's it called, Mike? The new thing that came out, or it's not coming out yet. Yeah, but Steam.
Oh, Steam. Oh, God. What's it called?
What?
Steam board.
Steam Deck?
Steam
Steam
blade.
Deck? Steam.
Yeah.
What? What are you guys
It's a
talking
hand-
about?
It's a handheld.
We don't know.
It's a
What?
handheld thing, and you can play all Steam games on your handheld thing. You don't even need a PC anymore. You can get all the video games, all the PC games, and you can play with us on your handheld thing. It's
On your handheld thing.
starts at $400.
Steam something.
Yeah, it's crazy expensive.
Steam Deck,
So
I think is what it's called. Steam Deck.
I can play all those games that you're playing on your PC on this thing.
Uh-huh.
And
I mean, you got to buy the games, but
right, but okay.
that's not a problem.
Okay. What games are you guys playing now? By the way, I don't even know. Like, you guys play every time I talk to you guys, or if I ever go to B's house, like, there's always like a new game you guys are playing. So, what are you guys playing these days?
Hmm.
like Apex or freaking some racing game.
We have not played Apex in a few weeks, but yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Apex is free to play. You don't even need to buy it. Boom.
Okay.
We still play Rocket League, which is free to play. We play Apex sometimes. We've been trying to get through the Halo collection.
Halo collection. I freaking love Halo. Like
it's not free unless you have Xbox Game Pass, but then you can't play that on Steam anyway. But whatever. Yeah, we've been playing a lot of Rocket League. We've been playing a lot of Super Mega Baseball 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been exciting. The problem is my Saturday mornings have gotten earlier than they should be. My Sunday mornings have gotten earlier than they should be. So we don't have a whole lot of time to play lately. So it's so basically we play
Friday night, right?
No, I mean, so yeah, but I gotta go to bed by like midnight usually.
Yeah.
And then same with Saturday night. So like we've just been basically playing all the old hits. We haven't gotten into anything new lately because we don't have time to.
Hey, that's how life is right now, right, man? Like,
yep.
You don't got time.
But we're about to get into a bunch of F1 probably soon, hopefully.
Yo, I told you guys, like, I think maybe I did tell you guys. The game I have when I do have time is I subscribe to Apple Arcade, and I am playing the what is it called? Basically a redux of the Oregon Trail.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's fucking good, man. It's really good. I like it a lot. It's like it brings you back to like elementary school, like playing Oregon Trail. Like it's pretty good.
I'd say
I don't know.
Oregon Trail is a junior high school game for me, probably. But I feel
well, now you know our ages.
I'm an old
now
man.
You know now you know your age. For me, it's sixth grade, elementary school. So.
Yep, junior high. Solidly.
There you go.
hey, old man.
Mike's even older. Yeah.
Oh god.
Junior high has a lot of Oregon Trail and Shuffle Puck.
Shuffle Puck. Yo, were you guys Minesweeper fans? Do you guys do Minesweeper?
I still love Minesweeper. That game is so
Fuck
good.
yeah, dude. Dude, you can do Minesweeper on like the Google page. Just like Google Minesweeper, and like you can play it on the Google browser.
I mean, it's not that hard to play in Windows anyway. But, yeah, for sure. But yeah, I was on Apple Arcade a couple times, but I just never play fucking games on my phone.
Yeah, it's easier with an iPad. So, yeah.
Oh, I just finished getting. Oh wait, I'm gonna end the stream.